What's good, everybody? This your boy Twice,
And it's your girl Tay.
and this is another episode of Facts and Feelings. Look, today we're going to just talk about resources on hand. We found a new resource that we want to share with y'all, and we think it'll be very beneficial regardless of whatever area code you're in, right? So we'll be right back in a moment. We want y'all to share this out, whether you're on YouTube, Facebook, or IG. Share it out. And guess what? We'll be right back shortly with the facts and the feelings and this podcast and that source we want to share with you. We'll be back.
I wonder if it's facts or feelings that you're feeling. I don't know if you know what's for real. Baby, just relax and chill. Let the tea spill. I bet the chemistry stop the pill. I wonder if it's facts or feelings that you're feeling. I don't know if you know what's for real. Baby, just relax and chill. Let the tea spill. I bet the chemistry stop the pill. I wonder if it's facts that you feeling. I love the fact you chillin'. These hours fly by when you and I is chillin'. These hours fly by. Feel like a couple minutes. Seen you on my timeline. Hold up, wait a minute, twice and tape. Yeah, you know they always catching up. Keep us up to date, cause it's hard to keep up through the day.
And we are back again. It's your boy Twice,
And it's your girl Tay.
and this is another episode of Facts and Feelings. Listen, man, we know that a lot of time, but let me give you the facts and the feeling. The facts is that we're living in a time where people need resources, right? It's a lot going on. The economy is jacked up, messed up, however you want to speak to it. And people need things. And a lot of times people might come up to you and be like, hey, do you know where I can get this? Or where do you know where I can get
I
that?
wonder if it's facts or feelings.
Hey, the intro want to jump back on. And we look, and we want to give you all something that you will have, a tool that you can have right in your hand, that you can share those resources with them. So the fact is, people need resources. How we feel about it is when we can, we want to be that vehicle or help educate other people to be that vehicle to share these resources with people, to be that bridge between them and what they need, right? What you think about that, Ty?
Oh yeah, most definitely. Community resources is just a vital thing for everybody. Of course, it's unique to the individual because we all need different resources, right? We're not in all in need of the same things, but we're in need of something. So yeah, I definitely agree. It's vital, and once you have resources, you know about different things. It's important to pass it on to other people that's really in need. Yeah. So,
And and this one that we want to share with y'all today,
yeah.
I think is pretty clutch. Someone shared it with me today, and I was like, man, there's no need to waste time. Let's just go on and share this with the people, right? And it's called Our Calling. This is an app called Our Calling. And what I like about it is you can download this on your phone, right? And I don't care whatever area code you in. You don't even have to be in that area code. Listen, I'm in Mississippi. One of my cousins or somebody I know can call me from Michigan or California. Tay has family everywhere as well: Texas, Arkansas, California. We got family everywhere. Uh, if we just happen to be having a phone call with one of our family members or friends that's in another state, right? We can tell them about Our Calling, and we can go in there and we can tap it up and pull it for them, or we can tell them about this same app and they can download it, right, Tay?
Right, exactly. And what I will say is, individuals may live in communities that have little to no resources. So sometimes they refer to those areas like those rural areas as like resource deserts. So sometimes, you think about a desert, that means that it's a dry place. You know what I'm saying? It's
Right.
limited. So therefore they're in need of these different community resources. So these communities are often primarily, of course, minority dominant areas where resources are either lacking, subpar in quality, or just far in distance when it compared to more affluent and like big major areas like big cities. So I think that is very, very important to ensure that we're sharing this information. We know recently The areas around LA was affected by the wildfires. And a lot of these people, nobody really was anticipating these fires taking places. So they definitely need resources. Sometimes people are looking at it like, well, they were wealthy, they have the money, they can bounce back. But it doesn't matter what area you're living in, what your house looks like opposed to mine. When something happens unexpectedly,
Right.
and you're expecting to go back to your home, to your clothing, to your vehicles, and it's no longer the same, you need some resources, to help
Right.
you. And even with going through these things where these major changes have taken place, people are in need of more than just what do you call it?
Yeah.
The materialistic things, but they're in need of like supports in terms of like counseling,
Mhm.
churches, just different things of that nature, food. So they're definitely in need. So we want to definitely make sure we're keeping them in our prayers and thoughts as well.
Right. And even like Jennifer Lampton is online, one of our sisters. She was saying that rural areas are
Mhm.
resource deserts,
Yeah.
especially medical and food resources.
Hmm.
And one of the things I like about this app, just to kind of, you might want to download it, you may keep it, you may not keep it. But one of the things that I liked about it is when you download this app, right, you can go in and you search and you can type in a city and state, and you can search within 20 miles of that city and state. And you can click on things as far as food, shelter, resources, healthcare, substance abuse, domestic violence, housing. It's a thing you click on for veterans and even employment. And just here in our local area, when I typed in like Jackson, Mississippi, I seen some of the things that we come up that we knew about resources we know because we both, are in the community, whether it's work or just being in our local city. We both, well, I have used to work in a social work and mental health. You know what I'm saying? That was a population that really needed these resources. Tay still work in the social work field, and she know people that need these resources every day. And a lot of times we try to memorize numbers, right?
Hmm.
But it's
Yeah.
nothing like having that app that you can just pull out and click and type in a city, state, and type food, type shelter, type domestic violence, and you got something right there, resources on hand.
Yeah. And I think that that app is like awesome. One of our my good friends from college, one of our friends, um, she's an attorney to Shia, Shannon. What is Shia's married name? Gordon.
Yeah, that's it.
Um, I remember years ago she had developed an app with the Attorney General's office, and it was really similar to this, and I really loved it. And you could kind of type in whatever area you were in, what resource you were in need of, whether it was like mental health resources, um, suicidal type things, transportation, housing, food, like you mentioned. So I think having something on hand, because most of us use what? Our phones. We use
Right.
these devices for everything, and we have apps for everything. So having an app like this handy could not only benefit you, but it may benefit a family member, a neighbor, a coworker, or anything. So I think that this particular app is like clutch, like it's like really vital
Agree.
to just have. And I'm going to download it on my own phone, so
Right.
that I'll be able to share it
I
out
get it.
with, yeah, with my
They
coworkers,
see it.
and yeah, and the youth and young adults that I work with, as well as my family,
Right.
and
Right.
friends. So
Right. And I have downloaded and just kind of give y'all people that's in the Jackson area might be familiar with this. But when I type in Clinton, Mississippi within 20 miles, I type in food, it gives me Genesis Food Bank, right? I type in shelter, it gives me the Billy Brumfield shelter tag. We familiar with that. The
mm-hmm,
Salvation Army, it gives us that. When you type in healthcare, well, when you type in resources, I'm gonna tell you how good this thing is. When you type in resources, it gave me church names. So local churches have put themselves inside of this app to be of assistance. And then for healthcare, you get the Mississippi Department of Health, different hospitals, but there are some other things in there as well. And some of the churches that came up, I think Pine. Pine Haven came up. I clicked off of it, but domestic violence is an app. Partners to End Homelessness. I mean, it's really clutch, and it's like, why instead of trying to memorize phone numbers and get them to write something down, man, if they have a phone, you could just pull this up on your phone and screenshot it. And watch this. I'm looking now. It's telling me how many miles this resource is away from me. So instead of just giving me a name and a phone number, it let me know really how close I am to this resource. And it could be point something miles from somebody could need something that's 0.2, 0.3 miles from them and they don't even know it. So I think it's clutch.
Yeah, I think that's awesome. Um, in addition, even to that app, I would just even tell y'all sometimes some people feel like I can't download the app. I don't deal with those apps. I don't
I
fool
ain't
with
got no
those
memory.
apps. Right.
Ain't enough room
So
on my phone.
yes, because that's one of the things I always say, especially if
I
I'm at
know.
work and they like download this app. And I'm like, I ain't got no room because I got all my food apps on here. I can't lose no points. I can't. I just can't. So even with that being said, I know I mentioned LA earlier. If y'all are just, you just need to be able to search online or something like that, there are other resources as well. 211 is another resource that's really, really good. And it's 211.org. And
Mhm.
right now, you can even call 211 for help. And they've even designed their website where the first thing they have on there is looking for California fire resources. You can reach out to 211, to get assistance. So that's another um, just point of resources for you, whether you're needing mental health care, or just whatever it is that you're needing. They can direct you to caregiver resources and other things. And the other one that I would mention is called Find Help. Just simply Find Help. If you search Find Help, findhelp.org should pop up. And if you go to that website, you can type in, similar to the app that we've been talking about. If you just type in your zip code, it'll pull up and find free or reduced cost resources like food, housing, financial assistance, healthcare, and more for you. So, and you can also text home to 741-741, and it comes in multiple languages that are available for you to be able to communicate with them. So those are some of the different resources that it's just another supplemental resource for you to be able to use. So definitely tap into those.
Well, that's good stuff, man. And again, for those who may have just jumped on, I see the numbers kind of going up and down. We just want to share this with you that we are talking about resources in hand. There is an app called Our Calling. You download this app and you can type in the city that you're in or the city that someone may be in. And once you do that, you can search up to 20 miles and you can look for resources such as food, shelter, domestic violence, substance abuse, and you can get the help that you need. And here's another thing I want to do, Tay. If you own an agency, right?
Mm-hmm.
Get in touch with this app and make sure your information in there. If you're providing some type of service to those who may be in need, if you are a resource, make sure they have your information. If you have some extra time and you know of a resource that you might not be that you may not see how you can get in contact with and provide that, because we never know when someone is going to need that help. And again, that app is Our Calling. Listen, resources on hand. You can literally pick up your phone, hit an app, and find the resources that you need within a 20-mile radius. And I think that, and we say within a 20-mile radius, but listen, I think everywhere is less than 20 miles from somewhere, right? So if the
Mm-hmm.
resource is in your area, if it's not in there, it can be shared and put in.
Oh, most definitely. So y'all tap into that resource. Uh, I mean, anything that's right at your fingertips, I mean, you can't beat that because most times we're trying to Google stuff. We don't know where to go. What's the first thing to do? And we're telling people, I need this, but I don't even know where to look. So to have that handy for you, any event that you find yourself in need of resources would be awesome. Um, and if I could just plug this in real quick, I know we're talking about resources. Um, there's an event, of course, it's gonna be just in the Mississippi area. It's not as nationwide as the Our Calling resources and everything is, but it's the Power of Hope, and it's the annual teen summit for the Mississippi Coalition Against Domestic Violence, and it's February the 8th. I think this would be this is a free event. So this is a resource. It's a resource plug for y'all. It's a free event. We'll share the flyer on the page, but it's February the 8th, and it'll be from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the Embassy Suites by Hilton in Ridgeland, Mississippi. If you know of any teens, whether it's in your church, your community, your family, your job, whatever, that's in need of these resources, or their parents, because there is a parent track for this as well, please have them to register for this free event. They're going to provide lunch for free, good speakers providing information about domestic violence, about relationship building for parents. If you know somebody struggling to maintain a good relationship with their child, this is another resource that you want to tap into. It's free and it's in the Jackson metro area. So, yeah, Jackson, Mississippi metro
Yeah.
area.
And we're not just giving y'all this information. We won't be there. Look, I'm even going to say that we will be in the house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most
And one of our voices will be heard.
will be heard. So y'all come
Come
so
on out.
come on out, y'all. We gonna tell you which one you got to come out to see, but
That's
come
it.
on out and take part in these free, this free event. Get this free lunch, get this free information. Understand the signs of domestic violence. February is Domestic Violence Awareness Month for teens. Anyway, Teen Domestic Violence Awareness Month. And so we want to make sure that we're getting this information out to our people, to our community, to our families, and our, organizations and different things. So tap into these free resources. People are putting together all of these different types of events, these apps and different things to be able to bring resources right to you in the times that you need it. And sometimes you may not be the one that's in need. It's California today, but it could be us tomorrow. So be proactive and download these resources, download these apps, and get the information that you need and have it handy. And we appreciate our sis Jennifer, because she's keeping y'all up to date on all this information that we're sharing. So y'all, you have the information right there, where you can look at the comments and get the information. You can share this, go back and watch the replay, and pass this information along.
That's it. And before we get out of here, just want to share this one more time for those that just jumped on. There is an app, and it's called Our Calling. You can jump on this app, put in the city and state you're in, search within 20 miles, and you can find those resources for food, shelter, domestic violence. What else did I say, baby? Medical attention, substance abuse, employment. Employment is clutch. There's some people that's looking for some jobs. There's people who is clearly putting jobs in this app. Man, this app, I don't know much about it. I just learned about it today, but I do think that it's a great tool to have, and we was happy to share it with you all.
Yeah, most definitely. We appreciate y'all tuning in. We hope that y'all will go and share this information out, pass it along, download it to your phone. I'm about to download it to mine. So download it to your phone so that you have it. Utilize it. These are free resources. Y'all utilize it and share it with somebody else.
That's it. With how the saying go, babe. That's it. That's all for today.
That's it. That's all.
All right. This has been another episode of Facts and Feelings. This is your boy Twice.
And this your girl Tay.
And y'all have a blessed day.
I wonder if it's facts or feelings. you're feeling. I don't know if you know what's for real. Baby, just relax and chill. Let the tea spill. I bet the chemistry stop the bill. I wonder if it's facts or feelings that you're feeling. I don't know if you know what's for real. Baby, just relax and chill. Let the tea spill. I bet the chemistry stop the bill.
I wonder if it's facts that you feeling. I love the fact you chillin'. These hours fly by when you and I is chillin'. These hours fly by.